I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amer Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually. Like I'm kind of like really
And I
trembling.
got my results and I was above target in all three categories.
Wow. So here we have the person who cleared PMP with all above target. My PMP number 144 of 2022. Sarvana from Bangalore cleared PMP with all above target. And interestingly, he went on holidays, so it was hard to get him back to record this journey. But here we are with him finally. So, Savannah, first of all, congratulations on clearing PMP with all above target.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Without your support, I couldn't have cleared it. It was
How do,
really great.
how do you feel now?
Yeah, I feel amazing, sir. From past 2 months, I was studying. I think so. I joined your course exactly on March. So no, I think so. It was before March. So it's been like 1.5 months now. So I was preparing, and finally I cleared it.
Oh, well, you joined the batch 3, right?
Yeah, batch three.
Batch 3 that ended on 25th of or 26th of March. So
Yeah,
you cleared PMP on 7th of May, right?
6th of May. Yeah,
6th of May. So it was more of a 1 month or 45 days
yeah,
journey.
yeah.
So can you share your entire journey with us? I would love to know every single thing. And meanwhile, we are getting congratulations from Usman Khan, my
Thank you, Usman.
co-facilitator. Yes, please.
Yeah, sir. About my journey, actually, I don't have much experience. So I just have 3+ years of experience here in project management. So as soon as I got this experience, I wanted to do PMP. So if you remember, I inquired with you for doing this if I was eligible of doing PMP or not. So
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
told that it's the right time for you to do this PMP. Then I
yeah,
took up the course. I started preparing. I started watching your journey videos. It was so great watching it before joining PMP. I was going through all of your YouTube videos before even joining the course exactly. So
yeah,
that really helped me. It gave me a good sense what exactly is PMP.
yeah,
So that way, I was much familiar before even coming to the course. So
yeah,
after
yeah,
coming to the course, yeah, your material is more than sufficient to clear. So I did not read any kind of books. Only thing which I went through is the slides which you provided. So all the slides I went through, and also the journey videos. I was watching it many times, and the final material that you provided. So yeah, that was really helpful to
So
clear the
far,
P.
so final day material also helped you in clearing this thing, and everything else in the context actually
Yeah,
helped you and to understand how things are and how we are able to manage that thing. Okay, so you joined the 6 days course and then you
yeah.
started doing 50 questions for each topic. How do you evaluate that doing those 50 questions help you in the long term of the journey?
Yeah, 50 questions. Initially, I was not scoring much in that. Actually, when I started the first topic, I scored nearly around 65, I believe. So, 65 is not a bad score at that point of time. Then, as soon as I finished the first topic, I did the root cause analysis, which really helped me. And going through each and every questions and understanding why I went wrong and why I went right. So that really helped me in order to do well in the other topics. So the 50 questions, I would say that's very important because that is where you will start doing actual questions. So you need to be very focused on doing all the 50 questions because doing the root cause analysis is very important. I didn't do the root cause analysis for the mocks which I took in the Udemy, but I did all the root cause for the 50 questions. So that really was very helpful actually.
Okay, that really helped you. Okay, talking about root cause analysis, how would you rate it for every single student who is appearing for the PMP exam? How they should do the root cause analysis?
Um, I had my own way actually. How I was doing is whenever I had a wrong question, I was understanding why it was wrong. Then, for example, if the question was wrong just because of my misunderstanding, I would note it down somewhere in the Excel. So that really helped me at the end moment. Also, I was going through all the root cause analysis, what I did for all the 50 questions on the last day of the exam. So that way, I was able to understand my previous things, where I was going wrong. I was able to correlate. So that root cause analysis, what advice I would give is your way of doing it, sir. Like how you say, understanding why you went wrong, and even if you had went correct also on that question, so you should be doing a root cause analysis for that. Like eliminating the first two options and having the other two options, and then selecting the best of that option. So that's how it is.
So you think that really help if you do the root cause analysis and then make a lesson learn register for your own good, so that at the end of the day you can go through those questions and reevaluate basically where you are working and how you can work in a more positive way, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay, okay. Being said that, let's talk about a little bit about those 60-60 questions that you did. How effective or important those 60-60 questions were?
Yeah, when I was doing the 60 questions, I was scoring little well compared to the 50 questions, because I was familiar with all the topics, and I had also gone through all the journey videos before starting the 60 questions. So I had some good understanding about the questions at that point of time. And 60 questions, yeah, even for that, I did the root cause analysis completely for all the 60 questions which I took. And yeah, that we had people sorry, people, process, and business. It was in separate 60 questions, and that way I think that really helped me before starting the mock. If you have that better understanding, then you should actually start the actual mock. Because if you go to the actual mock without even doing the root cause and without even having proper understanding, it's not good. So 60 question is very important. Doing that first and then going to the mocks.
Then going to the mocks. That's an interesting thing. What about 180 questions? Since 180 questions were also very important and critical for the exam.
Yeah, 180 questions. I did not find much time doing the complete 180 questions altogether. So I had to take offs, and for example, I did 60 questions, and then I took some break, and I did another 60 questions again. Initial marks were like that. I did three marks like that, taking breaks, and then the other three marks I sat completely, and I took just 20 minutes of break, like you suggested. We take some deep breathing kind of exercise, and then I started the other 60 questions. So that the other last three marks were completely without breaks, and without even having some long breaks, I should say. So that really helped me here.
Okay, that really helped you to understand. Let's talk about the exam a little bit. So you went into the exam, and where were your exam?
This was in Bangalore, Lalbagh Road.
Lal, what was the
Lalbagh.
name of the center?
The name of the center I don't remember exactly, but this comes in Lalbagh Road here in Bangalore.
Okay. So, what was your timing of exam?
It was at 11 a.m. morning.
And when did you reach there?
I reached at 10, I think. So I started my exam at 10:30 itself. So I reached early. So they asked me to take the exam as soon as I reached there, and I started giving the exam at 10:30 on the first day. This was on 5th of May, and 5th of May I couldn't complete the exam.
Yes, yes. I wanted to add something here. I just remember the thing. So, guys, I have been saying give exam in center, center, center. And Sarvana, of course, is my student. He took that decision. But sometime life has few things to play. And that has happened with Sarvana. So now Sarvana actually booked exam on 5th of May. So now what he's gonna share, that is an interesting story. So Sarvana booked exam, he was ready, he was giving exam, and he reached question number
120.
120.
Yeah,
120, yeah. You are about to take a second break, and light went out. There was a
yeah.
power.
I completed 120 questions. I took the break, and in the
Uh-huh.
middle of break, I came back, and I just took 5 minutes of break. So I then came back, and I started taking the 120 first question, and there was a power outage, not power outage, internet outage. I know the internet went down completely, and I couldn't complete the exam. So, and also I waited for waited nearly like 1 hour, nearly like 60 minutes. I waited, and then they told me that the internet is not going to come back today, and then I need to reschedule the exam again. So then
You
I rescheduled it again.
you reschedule the exam, and Savannah asked when should I, what should I do. My first, this has happened actually to Sanjana in 2021 in Pune. She asked me the same thing. I said don't leave, we are gonna give exam. This also happened to someone in, I guess, in US, Canada. They asked me the same thing. I said don't leave the site, wait for the internet. But Savannah waited for like 1 hour and there was nothing. So she said, when should I book? I said tomorrow, and he booked for tomorrow and he cleared it. So Savannah, can you give us the your exam strategy?
Yeah, yeah. When I took the first day on 5th of May, I nearly completed 120 questions. So the exam was not so difficult compared to the marks which you gave, and I would say if you can complete the marks correctly, you would definitely clear the exam. So I was little cool when I was taking the exam because I already completed all the 6 marks. So I was knowing what needs to be done exactly on the real exam. So exam point of view, you need to be very cool while taking the real exam, because if you are hurrying, or if you're not following the elimination techniques, definitely you're going to make a lot of mistakes. So that is what I was doing in the mocks. I was not actually following the elimination techniques. Then I started realizing that I should have followed the elimination technique for that questions. So, but on the real exam, I totally followed it, and also the time management was okay. On the For the first day, like I told, I couldn't complete the exam. On the second day, I rescheduled it on 6th of May. So that day, I had the same 120 questions which I had in the previous day.
Really?
Yeah,
You
it
had
was
the
same.
you had the same. I hope you haven't shared those questions with anyone, because I didn't know. You are just telling me now. So that's an interesting thing. I never know. I guess PMI booked those questions for that person, and then they give something like that. I'm not even sure about that thing.
Yeah, even I
So
was expecting that the questions will be changed. Like I will be having different questions, but the questions were totally same. I don't know how, but the 120 questions which I took on the previous day was totally same. But the
okay.
questions were jumbled. That's it. But the questions was totally same. The options were jumbled, and yeah, that's it. It
Option
was
were jumbled. So the
yeah,
questions were there, but they were mix and match. Okay, okay.
yeah, mix and match here and there.
Okay, okay, okay. So how much time you took for the first 60, etc., etc.?
First 60 questions, I took 75 minutes, somewhere around 75 minutes. And then I took a 10 minutes break. And for the second part, I took little more time. I took around 90 minutes. So I don't know. I was little confused in the second part. I took more time. And the third part, that is where I was having less time. The last 10 questions, I had only 5 minutes. So I was trying to solve it very quickly. I thought these questions will go wrong, the last 10 questions. But anyways, I was able to complete it, all the questions. I didn't leave any questions. I completed all the questions, and I was able to complete it on time, 180 questions.
Okay, okay. Okay, which area in the exam was most highlighted? People?
Yeah, it was totally about people, sir. Mostly on people. Process, I got only few questions. Basically, on procurement, I got only 2 to 3 questions, not
Okay,
more than that. And mostly the exam was based on people. People
okay.
domain was the most.
People domain was the most highlighted thing in your exam. Even still, the people domain is the most important thing in exam, right? If I can put it this way. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Savannah. So, were there any mathematical question apart from CPI, SPI?
Apart from CPI, SPI, no, sir. No mathematical questions. Only one questions I got, that was regarding CPI and SPI. That was also only one mathematical question. So I did not use even the calculator.
Hmm.
So it was only one question.
Any critical path question. And guys, if you have any question that you want to ask, this is the time you can ask it from Certified PMP here, or you can also ask the question later when you can put it in the comment. So and sir, I will get Sarvana to answer that, or I will answer that for you. Okay, yes, Sarvana. So any critical path question?
No, sir. No critical path questions.
No critical path
On,
question.
on the schedule topic, I got only few questions.
Okay.
The exam was totally on people. Schedule, I got only 2 to 3 questions. I don't remember exactly how many questions, but all I can say is only 2 to 3 questions maximum on schedule topic.
Okay, okay. Only 2 to 3 maximum question on schedule topic. Okay,
Yeah.
Savannah. You have given us a good information. Any final advice for PMP aspirants?
Yeah, one advice is that follow your roadmap. Like anything, you should be adhering to it always. Like following the root cause analysis. If you're not doing the root cause analysis, definitely you're going to make a lot of mistakes in the actual exam. So before going to the actual exam, try to do the root cause for all the questions. Basically, starting from 50 questions and 60 questions. And if you're not having much time while you're solving the mocks, that is still okay. But I would still advise doing the root cause for mocks as well. But if you're not having much time, at least just go through the questions which you have answered, where you went wrong and where you went right. So that will definitely help. And that way you can you can manage your time at the on the actual exam.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now you know the most important thing. I said three things. First, you enjoy yourself. You already did that. I'm not gonna say that
Yeah,
again. Now the most important thing is each one teach one.
teach one.
Okay. Now you have few batchmates there. Batch four is there. I want you to become a more proactive member of the group and share your information with them. Can I count on you?
Yeah, yeah, of course, sir. Yeah,
So now is the time that you give back to the community. You know, we have more than 100 people in line to become the certified PMP. And my goal is to get more than 1,000 certified PMP in 2022. And you know, we can do it. You know that very well. We can do it, right? All my students, once they clear the PMP, they believe, yes, we can do it. So, being said that, let's do this. Let's become the lightning bearer for others, and let's help others. Thank you very much, Savannah.
thank
And
you, sir.
do stay after ending this. I would like to add few things with you on
Yeah,
after
of
the
course.
recording. So, guys, thank you very much for joining. Just wanted to share. This week is a very great week. Tomorrow we will solve 10 hard questions of PMP. It will be 8 p.m. Dubai time, like 13 minutes from now, tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow, we will have then the third topic on our series, Pathway to PMP. This time the topic is Agile. I asked the people to rate the topic Agile or team. I got more personal vote on Agile. So we are gonna go Agile in a very different way, entirely different way. I have never explained it before. And from Friday, the batch 5 is starting. We have two spot left in the batch 50, 5, batch 5. So if you are preparing for your PMP exam, I highly recommend you contact this number and we will make sure that you become certified. With that, thank you very much, Savannah, and
Thank you.
best of luck, everyone. Ibrahim is the first PMP of 2022. Abhishek, Mr. Hisam Khan. Oh, one of my student, Palisa. Anirudh, we have Jangir with us. Ali, Abhilash, Sabir, Asad, Yo Manish, Abhishek, Mr. Jamal, Mr. Amer, Alvin, Neha, Mr. Raju, Pradeep, Amit, Rashmi, Amana, Uzair, Said, Rash, Ghulam, Muhammad, Aarti, Pawan, Tariq, Iqtidar, Numan, Mandar, Muazzam, Niju, Abraham, Wasim, Ahmed, Janjua, Aj, Usman Khan, Afzal Ali. So here we have my 100